Guys, it's B Scott here for another review. I know it's been a minute. I've been mad busy. So today I will be reviewing my first ever All Elite Wrestling show, aka AEW Rampage. So for AEW Rampage, it was an okay show. It was only an hour long. So, okay, sorry. I have to do this again. So Rampage was an hour long show from 9 to 10. It said online on the venue website that the taping was to start at 7, so we got there for 7. They did 2 hours of AEW Dark, which is basically like a show. I think it's a YouTube show, and every match is pretty much a dark match. I've never seen so much wrestling in my life. Like, I mean, 2 hours of straight wrestling, and it was jobber matches. It was too much. I went with Brady. I also went with DJ King of the Six and his friend Giorgio, and as well as King Shaggy. We all went, and it was also Brady's birthday. So we went, and even Brady said, why are we having 2 hours of dark matches? Like, hey, I get it. And I knew a lot of the local talent, but 2 hours straight of wrestling, that's too much. There wasn't even promos, there was nothing. And then once Rampage started, it was only an hour long. It was good, but it's just very different than WWE. If you ever go to an All Elite Wrestling show, you are definitely going to notice it's not WWE. They started off their show, Rampage, they started it off with a main event caliber match. Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, a.k.a. Cesaro and Dean Ambrose, versus, I forget who they faced. Brain fart. They faced 2 other big names. I can't remember who they faced. Someone please remind me. I'm trying to think. But this was a main event match, and this is what they kicked off the card with. And then the main event itself, I forget, it was Shawn Spears, a.k.a. Ty Dillinger, and it was like a tag team match, and then like the Revival were there. I have horrible memory, I'm really sorry. But it was just a great card as well. Jericho and the Jericho Appreciation Society were there. Unfortunately, we did not get to see them wrestle, but it was great because when they came out, we were all singing Judas, which is Chris Jericho's theme song. The place went bananas. It was crazy. Basically, Jericho did a promo, and then Daniel Garcia, who is the member of his Appreciation Society, was there. Young guy, and they did a really good promo. At least they had a promo on the card. And then, yeah, it was just a good thing. I would have gone to Dynamite, but Dynamite was over $1,000 a ticket. Sorry. Allergies. I would have gone to Dynamite, but Dynamite was over $1,000 a ticket, and I'm not paying that. And Dynamite is like their Raw, which is like their main show, and that show was awesome. I heard Jericho faced off against Orange Cassidy, and I think Orange Cassidy won one of the titles. I don't know the name of the titles, I'm sorry. But yeah, so for the AEW Rampage and Dark tapings, I'm gonna give Dark a 4 out of 10 because it was too much wrestling and they did not need to make it a 2-hour show. I get what they were trying to do, but if you look at WWE programming, shows like Main Event, shows like NXT, shows like 205 Live, they were only an hour long, and they had 2 or 3 matches on the card. You don't need 2 hours of jobbers, and it was just constantly people coming out, and it was just really annoying because you knew who was going to win, because obviously a jobber is not going to get over a mid-card talent, which obviously means that they're not going to win. And at least you could have had a promo. At least you could have had a jobber come out and say, hey, I'm going to face off against this guy. Barely anyone took the mic on fucking Dark. It just needs to be improved, and I really hope if Tony Khan is watching this, you really need to improve Dark. You need to make it an hour long. Have some storylines. with your jobbers, and yeah, you'd have a good program, but not 2 hours of fucking jobber matches. I'm sorry. And Rampage was good for being an hour, but I would have liked to seen, but I would have liked it to have been longer. Obviously it's not, and I get why. So Rampage, I'm going to give an 8 out of 10. I definitely hope that they do come back. They did not announce another show, but I'm hoping they do bring back a pay-per-view or something like that. So that's my review of All Elite Wrestling Rampage, his debut here in Toronto. Again, I'm sorry I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I've just been mad busy. I should have some more coming up for you guys. I'm gonna watch some movies. I'm gonna get back into the movies and trying to do some reviews, and also gaming too. I want to do some gaming reviews. I need to get back on my shit. I'm sorry. It's just my brain kind of goes in different places, right? But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, AEW Dark 5 out of 10. AEW Rampage, I think I said 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. For Rampage we paid $80, which is okay, and it was not a sellout. There were a few empty seats as well. But yeah, if you ever go to an AEW show, you'll definitely notice how different it is from a WWE show. Very, very different. Now I don't watch a lot of AEW. Neither does Brady, who came, but we still knew who most of the people were, because obviously a lot of them are former WWE people. But, and some of the gimmicks, I'm sorry, are stupid. Like, why do you call someone Orange Cassidy? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I get it's an over thing, but, sometimes I think that, yes, I know I'm ranting, I think that wrestling fans are stupid. Because they make things over that shouldn't be. The people with the stupidest gimmicks, they love. It's like, that's such a stupid gimmick, but hey, at least it gets the talent over. But like the people who have the good fucking gimmicks, they don't like. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And also Toronto fans are crazy in general, but it is what it is. I just love these names sometimes. It's like Orange Cassidy. And then he has this stupid fucking tagline. I'm like, I guess if it gets you over, okay, but like, I don't know. I'm just very old school in actually like my wrestling. Like, yes, like I like my promos and my comedy, but like sometimes it just gets a bit overboard. It's like, why the fuck does this shit get over? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, if people like, if a yes chant can fucking get over, then anything can get fucking over in this fucking world, right? But anyways, enough from me, because I'm basically ranting about nothing. Peace out, guys, and hopefully we'll see you at an AEW show.